Hi, I'm Olga Elsayad, a health coach and a Coral Club supplement specialist. And in today's video, we're going to discuss how to look for parasites if you are going through a parasite cleanse. I will not show you anything gross here. Use your imagination. But we will discuss things in detail, so if you are sensitive, you can skip this video after you click like on it. Have you seen other videos in the anti-parasite playlist? If not, please follow the link below in the description and go ahead to watch those videos instead. With our Parashield and Parashield Plus programs, parasites will get out of your body whether you are looking for them or quickly flush them away. So no worries. As long as you're following the schedule and taking your supplements on time and following other suggestions that we have, you don't have to look. You can just flush it away. These programs give you the peace of mind knowing that you are parasite-free. Please watch the videos on our Parashield and Parashield Plus programs. The links will be in the description. You can learn more about the programs and how to purchase them. I also created before a few videos on how to succeed better with our anti-parasite programs. The links will be in the description, and you can also find the anti-parasite playlist here on YouTube. Parasites are a lot more common than most people think. They cause a variety of diseases and many unpleasant symptoms in the body, mostly because they eat our nutrition, they produce a lot of toxins, and they damage the organs they live in. Our immune systems cannot fight parasites because parasites are bigger than our immune cells. Unless you are regularly doing anti-parasite cleanses, you are very likely to have at least one kind of one parasite. But there also can be lots of other pathogenic microflora, bacteria, and even funguses. If left untouched in the body, parasites are very likely to cause serious diseases later in life, including autoimmune diseases and even cancer. In Coral Club, we have the best on the market anti-parasite programs, Parashield and Parashield Plus. You can see the boxes right behind me. Even though the programs are a little bit different, but both programs remove parasites, remove toxins parasites produce, and help your body heal. Please watch the videos on the Parashield program and Parashield Plus programs to know what makes them different. Now you finally have this beautiful Parashield Plus box in your possession, and you are starting a new parasite-free life. You read all the directions, you watched all my videos, and finally starting the program. What do you expect? How soon should the parasites be coming out? How do you know if what you see in the toilet is a parasite and not an undigested food? Do you even have to look? First of all, you don't have to look. As long as you are taking your supplements, following your Coral Mind drinking protocol, and eating a good food, you're good. You may notice other symptoms of parasites getting out without seeing anything in the toilet. I have a video on the troubleshooting and the problems that can happen during a parasite cleanse. Make sure to watch that video. But you may notice nothing at first, and only after you finish the program you may realize that you feel more energetic, you feel lighter, you feel different and healthier. Sometimes people notice almost instant improvement of their symptoms when they start the program. It is especially noticeable with children. When one day they can be sick, then they start the program, they have a big bowel movement, you may notice worms in it, and then they're instantly cured, just like that. Adults can be lucky like that too, but most of the times it takes longer for adults to start feeling better because usually we have more toxicity built up already in our bodies, and it takes longer time to clear it all out. Say you are curious to see if anything is coming out. In that case, start looking down into the toilet as soon as you start taking the supplements. Most likely, parasites will start coming out in the first 5 days, usually days 3 to 5. But you should start looking down the toilet after the first supplement, first bowel movement that you have. Depending on the level of your curiosity, you may choose different ways of catching your waste and looking through it. Some people like to put a strainer or even a plastic bag or something into the toilet to catch their waste, and then after that they start looking through it and finding things. I've seen pictures online of people laying out on white plates or things that they find in their waste that after that they can identify as parasites. You can also look through all the stuff directly in the toilet. Of course, all the tools that you're going to be using have to be disposable and used exactly for this purpose. That you will need a plastic fork or a stick, like a wooden chopstick would do, a paper towel, white paper plate, a plastic bag to dispose of all the tools safely after. A flashlight and a phone with the camera are helpful as well. Disinfecting spray for cleaning after. You may want to use a disposable rubber gloves and a face mask just for safety. Ensure that the toilet is clean before you go and has nothing floating in it like toilet paper or anything else, because you may mistake those objects later on for parasites. Do your business, make sure not to flush, then put your gloves and face mask on. Take a flashlight and start digging. Take a stick, swish it around, take out anything that looks suspicious, put it on a plate for further investigation. In our culture, as humans, we are so scared of our own poop, but have you ever noticed that other mammals sniff their own business to study what's in there? It is normal to find out what is coming out of you so you can make better decisions later on about your health and what you put in your mouth after. After you are done looking, please dispose of all your tools safely. Please wrap everything in a paper towel and then in a plastic bag. Make sure that nobody will come into contact with your poop and can get contaminated later. Make sure to disinfect all the surfaces. You can even clean the flashlight and your phone after. Wash your hands thoroughly after as well. Please take pictures and videos of your findings even if you are unsure if it's anything. If whatever you find looks serious, please call your doctor immediately. Maybe you can even send it to the lab. After you take your pictures and videos, you can always do more Googling on the species that you find. Do you find this video helpful to you so far? Can you please click like button? I really appreciate it. Thank you. So what are we looking at? Anything that looks like worms. It can be tiny, like tiny little threads. It can be long. It can be broken into pieces. It can be flat or looking like fragmented little pieces. Document it all. Anything that looks like seeds, especially if you did not eat any seeds. It can look like sunflower seeds, pumpkin seeds, sesame seeds, black seeds, anything. These could be dangerous liver flukes. Parasitic worms in stool can look like potato peels, tomato skins, little pieces like little red ones can be liver flukes. They can look like little twigs and sticks. Anything that looks like undigested food could be worms. Also, different blobs of shapeless mucus could also be worms. Speaking of mucus, our anti-parasite programs, especially the Parashield Plus program, has a lot of herbs that remove candida and other funguses from the body at the same time. So some of you may notice almost a web, white web, it can look yellowish or greenish, of shapeless mucus that is a candida or other funguses coming out from the body at the same time, which is a great thing for you. Some parasitic worms can be tiny and may not be noticeable to a naked eye when they are coming out, which is fine, let them come out. Some worms can also be very long, like tapeworms, and they may break in the process, and it may take a few days for all the pieces to come out. Sometimes you may notice blood in the toilet or on the toilet paper when you are going through a cleanse. Some parasitic worms attach themselves to the wall of the intestine, and they may rip themselves with their hooks and damage the walls of the intestine. Please call your doctor if this happens, if you see any blood at the same time. Keep all the pieces of the worm in the plastic bag so you can show it to your doctor and send it to the lab. And of course, if the bleeding is severe, you have to go to the emergency room immediately. And of course, I have to remind you that all the information in this video is for the informational purposes only. I am not a doctor. Before you start any detox or anti-parasite program, you have to discuss it with your doctor, all the ingredients, and make sure that it's not conflicting with your current treatment or medication. Please remember to take pictures and videos of all your findings. In our next video, we will discuss preventing parasites after you go through a parasite cleanse. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!